Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Elder Scrolls. The Elder Scrolls Skyrim. You can see I switched out my gear again. I am using the Nordic Carved Gaunts I picked up at some point. And of course I've enchanted them all. It's the same enchantment I had before, the Fortify Conjuration, so my bound bows are more viable. I've got glass boots and a glass helmet. Still using the Savior's Hide, because, you know, it's the best armor I picked up. No reason to get rid of it. I did level up during all of my management, and all I really did with that level up is here in Conjuration. I threw a point into Mystic Binding, so since I'm using bound, you know, bow, and now does more damage. I'll probably keep going up here. Bound Weapons cast Soul Trap on target, might be interesting. Can banish summon creatures. We'll see what we're going to do. Because of course, since I don't have anything that gives me more perk points, the only way to get more perk points is when I take a skill to 100 and take it legendary and get all the perk points I invested back into that. Which isn't necessarily impossible to do. And I could certainly grind up to it. But it would have to be something I actually had invested perk points into it. So it would probably be in like two-hander... No, not even two-hander. I don't think I've invested in two-hander. Like maybe smithing I've invested a lot into. Reset smithing. Start over from again on that. Anyway. I'm thinking of installing a mod that will allow me to turn Dragon Souls into perks, because that might be viable. Anyway, we are here at Solitude, as you can see. And as you might notice, since I had managed to pick up some ebony gear along the way, I have outfitted Balor here with a number of things. Who is still alive. Maybe he'll actually survive this episode. This is what, episode 3? Hetero guessed that he would die by this episode, so we'll see. Anyway, onward to Solitude. What type of helmet are you wearing, Solitude Guard?
If you've come to Solitude to join the Legion, speak to Rika. If not, just keep your nose clean while you're here, or you'll end up like Rogvir. Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something in the old fort near Riften. Might consider joining up myself.
Who is Rogvir?
He's the sorry bastard who's going to be executed. A gate guard who let Ulfric Stormcloak escape the city after he killed the High King.
I'm actually... right now, my main focus on my guard armor overhaul is to convert all the meshes to be 100% compliant with SC, which isn't too terribly difficult. But a secondary thing I'm planning to do is actually do an Well, I'm going to add another helmet to their list of helmet choices. So they probably won't have any colors on them since they don't have Photoshop, so I can't recolor them. But they'll have an additional helmet to wear. But another thing I was going to do is give them some personalized weapons. But I think I'm going to have to contact the mod author who... it's going to be an entire process, so I won't talk about it too much. But the idea is that they'll have, like, weapons that sort of reflect the whole... And they actually will reflect, like, an overhaul I'm going to do to the Thane weapons. Like when you become the Thane of Whiterun, you get the Axe of Whiterun. And the idea is that all of the guards in Whiterun would be carrying around something similar to the Axe of Whiterun, which would be a unique mesh. And, you know, there'd be the one-handed version, the two-handed version, and of course they'd have a bow, the bow of Whiterun. And it would give each hold a little bit of unique flavor to have personalized weapons. And they wouldn't just be weapons with different colored wraps, they'd actually be different meshes. So I'm figuring out all the logistics of that. They'd probably have the unenchanted version while you'd get the enchanted version as a Thane. I've already started putting in restrictions on the crafting of the gear, so you have to be the Thane to craft the gear. Except for the Imperial War win stuff, so that one doesn't require you to be a Thane, but you have to win the Civil War for one of the sides. So if you win for the Imperials, you'd have access to all of the Imperial branded hold armors. So you'd have all of the various different icons, but all with the red dye. Stormclouds would all be the blue dye. But you wouldn't actually have the pre-Civil War one unless you were also Thane of that hold. Look at another skin ripper. Sure. What spells will your books teach me? I already know those ones. Alright, I'll sell it then. How expensive are skin ripper spells gonna be for me? Oh my goodness. Still pretty expensive, to be fair. It's like 3 times the cost of my lightning bolt. That's pretty expensive. It's an adept level spell, though. So I guess that's understandable. I'd level up destruction really fast if I cast that, though. But I'd probably get 1 cast off on it, wouldn't I? Yeah, I get 1 second with that. This, I'd get 1 cast off. I'll favorite it. Or at least can get 1 cast off and we can see about it jumping to different enemies. I've also converted another mod from the original Skyrim called Boost Road Door! Which allows you to shout open locks with the power of your Thuum. So. I love that Open City Skyrim mod.
They can't hurt Uncle Rog here. Tell them he didn't do it.
Positions.
Sorry, you need to go home. Go home and stay there.
And that's my female armor overhaul, giving her
Out
pants.
the city gate.
You should tell her that her uncle is a scum that betrayed his high king. Best she know now, Athlon.
You're all heart.
Rogver, you helped Ulfric Stormcloak escape the city after he murdered High King Torrik. By opening that gate for Ulfric, you betrayed the people of Solitude.
He doesn't deserve to speak!
There was no murder. Ulfric challenged story. He beat the High King in fair combat.
What?
Such is our way. Such is the ancient custom of Skyrim and all Nords.
And Khajiit! And Khajiit!
Very well, Rogver. Bow your head.
On this day, I go to Sovngarde.
And Khajiit. Khajiit doesn't think Khajiit would ever go to Sovngarde. Does not sound like a place for Khajiit. Also, you gotta love the fact that they just are completely nonchalant about the undead army that's just lounging about in the town. Take the prisoner's cuffs and keep the rust-spun tunic.
You wouldn't be a sellsword, would you? I have a little problem you could solve.
Anything you want! Khajiit is not gonna argue
Mind yourself in my city,
with the
lass.
guy with the
This here
headsman's
action
axe.
full swing is a right terrible sight. You stay out of trouble now. The Castle Dower dungeon can break even the strongest.
Khajiit has a letter for you.
For me? From whom?
Gorm in Morthal?
Well now, that is something. Hand it over, please. Oh no. I hadn't heard from Gorm for a while, so I'd hoped he'd given up his little scheme. The last time we discussed this issue was before the Standable War broke out. Things were different then. Now, what he's asking, it's just impossible. Even if it worked, the questions and accusations it would cause, well, I'll take it under advisement. Thank you. Keep my men in your prayers. They'll need them if they don't shape up.
Yes.
She will find you later.
We should have drawn it out some more. He deserved a slower death. We should have drawn it out some more. He deserved a slower death.
A man opens a gate and they cut his head off? Doesn't seem right to me.
Khajiit's gonna give them some time alone. Khajiit knows Khajiit should talk to the guy in there, but Khajiit isn't ready to go to the Thalmor embassy. Yeah, well, Khajiit would at least open up communication lines.
Come on
Feel
in.
free to make requests.
Let me know if you need anything, or take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over.
That's definitely going in my part of the Edda. That's definitely going in my part of the Edda.
Welcome to the Winking Skeever, friend.
You call an inn Winking Skeever, but why? Why?
Well, as it turns out, I had a pet skeever when I was a boy, and he used to wink.
No, well, as good as Rena Sunny. Yes.
I thought so.
Khajiit is always on the lookout for work. Anything in Hathinger, perhaps?
Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter.
Found it. Okay. Anyone looking for hired help in Solitude, perhaps?
I've heard Jari Raz hanging around the Wells district, looking for new blood to hire.
That Lisette is quite something, no? If only Bahan had such a voice.
I think the Bard's College might be looking for recruits. You should speak to the head of the college, Viarmo, if you're interested.
Anyone else in need of help around here, perhaps?
People say there's a man wandering the streets near the Blue Palace. He seems distressed, but he's not making any sense.
Any curious happenings around here recently?
Varnius Junius stopped by here on his way to court. He was worried about something. I'm sure Falk Firebeard can tell you what.
I believe Khajiit has asked all that Khajiit needs to ask. Bahat Mahan believes we have a mutual friend. No.
Really? You're who she picked? I hope she knows what she's doing. Here's the deal. I can smuggle some equipment into the embassy for you. Don't plan on bringing anything else in with you. The Thalmor takes security very seriously. Give me what you can't live without, and I'll make sure to get it into the embassy. The rest is up to you.
What kind of things would you advise? Nah. Khajiit needs time to get a few things ready.
I'll give you a few more minutes. I can't wait here all day. It's my neck on the line, remember?
By blade or by spell. If you want it dead, I'll make it dead.
Seems there's always more to be done.
They might see.
Ah, undead flame. Atronox. Is there anything better?
Spare some gold for a veteran?
I mean, that's where there are a few beggars. Why beg when you can steal?
It's best you leave me be. Can you spare... Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart.
You're in the army, yes? Khajiit is not so sure.
What? You see a man fallen on hard times, and you think he's been like that forever? I was there. I fought in the Great War. I was on the field at Anvil.
And
when I was struck down,
name, isn't it?
They left me. You understand? They left me for dead. I didn't leave them. Sure, you make your retreat, and I'll make mine.
Oh, what delight. Another charming customer.
Bad day.
It is when my customers waste time chatting and not buying.
She's just curious. This chief civilization brings in a lot of business, yeah.
Radiant Raiment has the finest attire in all of Skyrim. That is how we get business. Finally.
Hello, I'm Gisli. But you can just call me Erica's sister. Everyone does.
So Erica's your brother,
Yes, my older brother. And the person you probably want to be speaking to right now. But really, since Torig's death, Falk Firebeard wields the true power of the Jarl's court. My brother is nothing more than a pompous little fop.
It's going to become colder and more depressing than usual. No, let's just be you then.
Oh, if you're looking for a good attitude, go see the bards. They'll fake it for you if nothing else. If you're looking for truth instead, see Noster. He's a good example of what life has to offer. And if you're just looking to feel good, go get some spiced wine from Yvette. But whatever you do, just leave me alone.
Where is Taria?
We'll speak again later. We must.
Unless we have specific business, I'm not interested.
That's a nice thick coin purse. Khajiit is tempted to take it. I do love the fact that she stalks you if you go into her personal abode. Where is her sister? Khajiit is looking for your sister. He would like to talk to everybody in town. Okay.
Oh, let me just drop everything to help you. I don't mind. Really.
Khajiit was not talking to you. Khajiit was trying to leave your store. Khajiit is starting to hate elves. You.
If you're heading to the Blue Palace, you might want to rethink that outfit.
Just what is wrong with Bahat Bahan's outfit?
Nothing at all. It's very nice. If you want something with a little more style, however, you should come by our shop, Radiant Raiment. We could fix you right up.
So what do you think Bahat Mahan should wear to the Blue Palace?
You're really going to the Blue Palace? That presents an opportunity. If you are willing to wear one of Radiant Raymond's outfits and speak to the Jarl, I would not only pay you, but let you keep the outfit.
Dressing up may be fun, no? Bahat Mahan will do this.
Good. Here's the outfit. Try to get Elisif's opinion on it, and if she likes it, mention it's from Radiant Raiment. Remember Radiant Raiment when you need a change. Tyre.
Divines bless you. May the ground you walk quake as you pass.
Khajiit supposes Khajiit probably should not wear a helmet. I'm going to talk to the High Queen, I suppose. Do I have something that improves speech? Gabella! Take off Croesus, Aventail, glass helmet. Does Khajiit have any sort of fancy boots? Nope.
were there for Rogvir's execution.
A nasty bit of business, no?
Perhaps, but necessary. My cousin Fura is somewhere out there in Skyrim right now, fighting Ulfric Stormcloak and his damned insurrectionists. She wouldn't have to be there at all if it weren't for Rogvir. And my aunt wouldn't have to worry about her daughter.
Why were they executing him, exactly?
You really don't know? He lets Ulfric Stormcloak escape Solitude. Ulfric rides in, murders the High King, and Rogvir lets him ride right back out.
How do you take your mind off of something like that,
Most people head over to the Winking Skeever. If you're not interested in music or drink, you can at least talk to Corpulus. He can fill you in on any of the latest gossip. People to see in places... Go, huh? Later, then.
Viren said you got here just before the execution. Must have been a lovely first sight.
Viren?
Baron's my husband. He works the forge up at Castle Dower. I barely see him nowadays, what with him filling orders for the army.
Did you see Rogvir's execution, perhaps?
No. That was an ugly affair. High King Torig's death has turned the whole town on its head. Between you and me, he wasn't even that good a king. All of those rambling speeches about the Empire this and the Empire that.
Let's see what you have for sale.
A bit of this and a bit of that.
Nothing to sell you. That. Nothing notable here I want to sell you. Probably start selling you some of these potions, but I think we're good. That is gonna be expensive.
Come back to bits and pieces anytime.
Get out of Khajiit's way! Out of Khajiit's way! Khajiit regrets everything. Must get out of the way.
Let me know if you see anything you like. You're a traveler, correct? Have you been to Whiterun?
Khajiit knows it well.
Wonderful. I hadn't really hoped to run into someone who'd been there. My daughter Fura was assigned to Whiterun after she joined the Imperial Army. I was hoping you might have met her. I haven't heard from her lately. I've tried talking to Captain Aldous, but he hasn't been any help.
Perhaps Khajiit, Bahat Mahan, could speak to Captain Aldous for you.
Oh, that's very sweet of you. Anything you can find out from Captain Aldous would be welcome news.
So you aromatics, they sell perfumes, yeah?
We mostly carry herbs and alchemical ingredients, that sort of thing. Before the war, our stock was mostly used for aromatic use in homes. Yes. These days, we have more people like you coming in, looking for healing and the like. Don't forget me next time you make herbs and potions.
Khajiit now has to get past you again. Khajiit really wishes Khajiit could tell you guys to stay behind.
You're passing through Solitude? Maybe you're looking to make some easy gold, yes?
Perhaps. It depends on what you had in mind, no.
It's easy to find things to sell. Things nobody will miss. Things from underground, or just left lying around in someone's house. I bet the two of us were very alike. So why not take the next step? We can help each other. My sister Dija and I are treasure hunters. We like to collect things.
Khajiit is listening.
I knew you looked like a clever one. With the war, many more ships come through these docks, loaded with weapons and pay, but few people, and they pass through dangerous waters. We have an interest in one of those boats, the Ice Runner. The Solitude Lighthouse will be guiding it in, but if its fire were to go out, the Ice Runner would run aground.
You want the Hatmahan to put the out the lighthouse fire, yeah.
What an interesting idea. I think if someone were to do something like that, there would definitely be a certain amount of loot to be shared. Yes, if someone were to put out the lighthouse fire and then meet me on the docks afterwards, I could certainly direct them to that loot.
Just what happened to the sailors on the boat?
Don't worry about them. We'll make sure they wash up safe. Maybe they'll even pay us for their heroic rescue from their sad crash. It would be best if we spoke little until you've completed your task.
I'm gonna regret this, aren't I? Or not, apparently.
Dean Inga says a bard can never have enough practice. So, would you like a tune? Thanks for taking the time. People never.
You wouldn't have a few minutes to run down to the docks, would you?
What do you need from the docks, exactly?
Well, I've got a shipment of spices the East Empire Company is holding up. I need someone to convince them to release it.
There are many ways to convince, because she can surely find at least one, no.
Great. Get back to me when you're done and I'll give you something for your time.
So how are your sales,
They're adequate. Honestly, I rely on the business brought in by the burning of King Olaf, and that's not likely to happen this year.
The Burning King Olaf? That is a festival of some kind, yeah.
Well, it's a great big festival put on by the bards every year. They burn an effigy of old King Olaf. It's quite a bit of fun. The bards give out spiced wine during the festival, so they put it in a big order. And then, for weeks after, demand is so high, I can barely keep up. But with the death of High King Torig, the festival has been declared in poor taste. So it looks like it won't happen this year.
So your spice wine uses a secret recipe? No. The scent reminds Khajiit of home.
Oh, yes. A secret family recipe. The only good thing my father Octave ever did. In fact, it's so good, no one else in Skyrim even tries to make any. Good luck out there. It seems like a tough time.
You look like you could do with a ripe apple. Or a tomato. Cabbage. Or leek.
It is not difficult to get ripe goods here.
I have my ways, but it's not easy these days. The Black Blood marauders have been plundering ships off the coast. A lot of people been hurt by their foolishness.
Khajiit imagines you see some interesting people coming through here.
That I do. I had a messenger from Dragon Bridge stop here on his way to the Blue Palace not too long ago. He was very nervous. Mentioned something about needing help. Come back when you figure out how to spend money.
As High Priest of the Eight Divines, I bid you welcome.
Plenty of fresh fish for you.
Where do you catch the fish?
Down at the docks. There are a few good spots if you can avoid the East Empire Company workers and those red wave thugs.
So you were in order about the execution, yeah?
Sorry, yes. It's been hard on her. The girl misses her uncle. I've tried to explain that Rogvir did something bad, and that we all have to be accountable for our actions. But the child feels what she will.
These are troubled times. Be on your guard.
Alright. Where else should I go? Probably up this way. Follow the Hatfinger Guard.
Seems there's no end to the needs of the Imperials. But what can I help you with?
Make armor for the Imperials, yeah.
It's almost all I have time for these days. The men training here in Solitude, and the troops out in the field, they all need weapons and armor. You should look into joining. They could use every hand they can get.
You are dedicated to the Empire then, yes?
To be honest, no. But High King Torig supported them. And now, her Lady Elisif has thrown in with them. You could say I'm a king's man at heart. I guess that's Jarl's man now. My loyalty lies with Solitude. So, where Jarl Elisif leads, I follow. Return anytime you need arms or armor. My door is always left.
Yes?
You're the one presiding over the execution, no?
Not my finest hour. Rogvir was a fine and honorable man.
She confused. You think what he did was right?
No, I think he was entirely wrong. Rogvir's execution was justified and necessary. Being honorable might make you a good man, but it doesn't make you right. Be a better world if it did.
How goes the training?
Their aim could be steadier, but they're battle ready.
You did battles with a dragon, yeah?
You are the Dragonborn, aren't you? I'm sort of hoping you are going to fight the dragons for us. A normal man is no match for a dragon.
So, Captain, Miss Morand would like to know what has happened to her daughter.
Generally, posting information is need to know only.
But Miss Morand needs to know, Captain. She is her mother. No.
I've been trying to find the time and place to let her know. The daughter was sent to Whiterun. The skirmishes there have been violent. The Whiterun legate, he needed to know the Stormcloak positions. He sent out a party to scout the area. They happened upon a large force. I'm told none of them made it back. Private Morard,
may have
Angela's
also
daughter,
eaten them
was in that scouting party.
in
She
one
needs
of
to
her
be told.
incidences as a werewolf. Khajiit does not remember all of the people she has eaten. That may be a terrible thing for Khajiit to do, admittedly.
Are my men now giving free rein to anyone who wanders into the castle? Do you have some reason to be here, citizen?
Khajiit was at Helgen.
Right, Helgen. One of the prisoners, if I recall correctly.
This one helped Hadvar escape. He said he would vote for Bahat Mahal.
Hadvar's alive. I hope that's true. He's a damn good soldier. But he hasn't reported in yet, so he can't exactly confirm your story. In the meantime, why don't you have a chat with Legate Rika? I suspect we might have use for someone resourceful like you. Not many survived Helgen. Besides, I'm sure your being imprisoned was all a terrible misunderstanding.
Khajiit was caught and assumed of guilt that Khajiit was not. Khajiit was innocent.
Insane to try. He doesn't have the men.
That's not what my scouts report, sir. Every day more join his cause. Riften, Dawnstar, and Winterhold support him.
It's not a cause. It's a rebellion.
Call it whatever you like, General. The
Stay
man's
sharp.
going to try to take Whiterun.
Jarl Balgruuf. Until next time.
Balgruuf refuses the Legion. You survived Helgen? General Tullius told me what happened. Not many made it out alive. I've got a good feeling about you, and I don't often get good feelings about anything. A warrior knows to trust her gut. I'm not going to go through the normal process with you. I've got a little test lined up. Pass that, and we'll talk about you joining the Legion.
Hat Man can handle anything you throw at her.
Is that confidence or bravado? Confidence I can use. Bravado gets soldiers killed. We'll soon find out. I'm sending you to clear out Fort Herogstad. If you survive, you'll pass. If you die, then I'll have no further use for your corpse.
What is Fort Herogstad exactly?
The ancients built many of the fortresses that dot the landscape of Skyrim. Sadly, most have fallen into disrepair, and nearly all have been overrun with bandits or other vagabonds. Fort Herogstad is one of the few that remains mostly intact. We're going to install a garrison there, but first, you're going to clean out the bandits that have moved in.
Consider that fort already taken. Yeah.
Good, that's what I want to hear. Now go make it happen, soldier.
Well, if he wants to stand outside the protection of the Empire, fine. But Ulfric pillage the city.
General.
You people and your damn jarls.
Sir? Can't force a Nord to accept help he hasn't asked for.
If Ulfric's making a move for Whiterun,
yes, Khajiit decided to join the Imperials. Because let's be honest here. Khajiit is not exactly well-liked among Stormcloaks. Let's be honest here. The Stormcloaks are not a friend to anyone who is not a Nord. And Khajiit is most definitely not a Nord. Is this? Bits and pieces. The alchemist we need to talk to.
Take a good look around. I'm
I
sure
really
you'll
wish
find
that,
what you're looking for.
well, on one hand, I'd wish open
me know.
cities
I might
would
have it
update the stores to be open as well. But then I remember all the various store overhauls, and boy, would that be a pain.
It's good to see a fresh face. You
The
wouldn't
hat-
have happened to come from Whiterun, would you?
Behind this news about your daughter, but
You got Aldous to tell you something. I knew you would. What did he say?
Bahatman is sorry your daughter is dead, Miss Morand.
I told her. I told her the Imperial army would kill her. That this was a war of Jarls and Imperial generals, and we had no part in it. She just wouldn't hear it. It was brave of you to come to me with this. I can't thank you for it, not for this. But you have done me a service.
Now. The docks.
I don't want to talk.
But you're talking to Khajiit right now.
I shouldn't be. Mama says if I do, people are gonna ask about Uncle Rogvir. Maybe if I don't talk, they won't either.
Well, if you don't want to hear about the dragons.
Dragon?
Bahatman was a Helgen when the dragon attacked.
Really? Was it big? Did it breathe fire?
Yes. Yes, and thrice yes! Most undoubtedly, yes.
Oh wow, I knew it! I knew they were real! I have to remember to tell Papa!
Bahatman is sorry about what happened to your uncle.
Thanks. Papa talks about it some. Mom doesn't say much since Uncle Rogvir died. She doesn't even go to temple anymore. I wish she would. At least that way she'd have people to talk to.
Maybe Bahatman could speak to her. It's not a good to dwell on such things.
You would do that? That's great. You should go do it right now.
Speak to Greta.
You help me. You help people, right? That's what you do.
Perhaps it depends on what help you need, no.
My master has abandoned me. Abandoned his people. And nothing I say can change his mind. Now he refuses to even see me. He says I interrupt his vacation. It's been so many years. Won't you please help?
How can Bahatman find your master then?
Last I saw him, he was visiting a friend in the Blue Palace. But no one as mundane as a Jarl. No, no. Such people are below him. No, he went into the forbidden wing of the palace to speak with an old friend. Said it had been ages since they had last had tea. Oh, and you'll need the hip bowl. It's very important. No entering Pelagius's wing without that.
So you need Mahan to bring him back, yes?
Yes, but don't try to use force. He's far too mighty. He'd crush you like a clay doll, or drop you from the sky, or simply eat your brain right up. Oh, but he probably won't do those things to you. Probably. Just remind him to come home, and there'll be no fighting or unpleasantness. Probably. He's just a little confused at the moment, is all. Knowing my master, he may very well reward you for bringing him to his senses.
How can Mahan get to your master?
He stays in the Pelagius wing of the Blue Palace. The doors are locked, and only Falk Firebeard can grant entry. But I hear the maids, Una and Erdi, know how to enter it for cleaning. Surely they could help for such an important matter.
All right, then.
Highlight the damn quest. Fall of the Dead. There's just so many quests in Solitude. It can really burn you out. Alright.
Hello, my child. RK, watch over you.
The man who was executed is buried here, yeah.
You mean Rogvir? Yes, I made an appeal to Captain Aldous. He allowed Rogvir to have a proper Nord burial, as is the custom in Solitude.
How long have you tended the Hall of Dead?
All my life. I practically grew up in the hall. My father and mother were the priest and priestess of Arcade before me, you see. I believe I was put here to protect this place from the darkness that pervades Solitude.
The Hat Man has noticed a pervasive cold, but darkness? Not so much.
This city has a long history of madness and murder. The Wolf Queen, Pelagius, the death of High King Torig, and now public executions. My books tell the stories, have no doubt. As pretty as its streets are, as jovial as the bards may be, darkness is drawn to Solitude. May Arke bless you with a long...
Must get past all of you guys. Raga. Now, that's going to take me back up to, yep, and this is what? Brigitte realizes it'd be so easy to find people by just doing that. Just look for the blue glow. There's one above us. Brigitte smells a person above us.
Sorry, I was lost in thought. I'm planning my wedding, you see. So many details to work out.
The Vatsan wishes to know what is holding up her shipments of spice.
Ah, yes. If she wants to pay the 2,000 gold tariff, then we'll be all set.
If that's any kind of unfortunate, an absurd tariff, you can barely afford to stand, no?
I suppose I could make an exception. I do like her spiced wine. Fine. Tell Yvette's-san her shipment will be brought up to Solitude shortly.
And it literally shoved me over to Proudspire Manor. Is that a hint, game? Are you implying I should buy Proudspire Manor? Give Malborn the equipment. Tell a vet. Advar's house. Which is, like, over here.
Are you here to talk about my brother? Do you think his execution was justified?
Do not be alarmed. Savari just asked Bahat Mahan to talk to you.
She did she? She's gonna get a sit-down later.
She wants you to start visiting the temple again.
Well, I wish it were that simple. Maybe it is. Look, I want to go back, but I won't feel right in there without a tie to Talos. My brother Rogvir wore a symbol of Talos. He kept it hidden on his person. If I had that, I can't go near his body. Would you get it back for me?
You mean this amulet, yes? She can explain.
Why did you... Never mind. It's a sign. I'll return to temple. Here's something for your help.
Who was your brother? Can you tell me more about him?
Rogvir. He opened a gate, and they executed him for it. He opened a gate, and the wrong man rode out of it. If that man hadn't been Ulfric's Stormcloak, if Ulfric hadn't killed High King Torrig, but it was Ulfric, and he did kill the High King in honorable combat. My brother refused to allow the Imperials to take revenge for the deed. So now he's dead.
So, he did what he thought was right, yes? He acted according to his conscience?
Then like Rogvir, you have a Nord's heart. It's hard for many of the people here to understand. I think Aldous understands. I don't think I could have stayed here if anyone else had... I think I need to be done talking for the moment.
Khajiit has a Nord's heart and the blood of a dragon. Khajiit is very confused. Khajiit is very confused. He will take the coin first, though. Khajiit can always use more gold. I am kind of bummed that my undead Atronach came back to life, basically, when I left that instance. The non-glowing flames is actually kind of cool, to be honest.
Spiced wine for you? It's a family recipe.
It is done. The East End Company will be sending up your spices shortly.
Thank you so much. I swear it's a fight with them every shipment. Here's something for your troubles. Good luck out there. It seems like a tough time to be wandering Skyrim.
Now, where is... well, maybe.
Spare some gold for a veteran? What? I was there. You understand? They left me for dead. I didn't leave them.
Now, where is the headsman? I'm sure I'll run into the headsman at some point in the future. No telling where he could be. He might be in the inn. Might be somewhere else. I guess the next logical step would be the Bard's College.
Welcome to the Bard's College. I'm the headmaster here. How may I help you?
She wishes to join the college, but to sing in the inns of Skyrim.
Always a pleasure to meet a prospective bard. You should be aware that many apply, but we accept very few people. When possible, we ask applicants to perform tasks the college needs completed. In this case, I do have a task befitting an aspiring bard.
What do you need Bahat Mahan to do?
Elisif has forbidden the burning of King Olaf, a festival put on by the Bard's College. We need to change her mind. To convince her, I want to read King Olaf's verse, a part of the Poetic Edda, the living history of Skyrim. Unfortunately, the verse was lost long ago.
This is where Bahat Mahan comes in, yes?
Yes, according to Giraud, our history's keeper, the portion of the Edda dealing with King Olaf might still exist in the Dead Man's Respite. I need you to retrieve the poem.
Do you know anything about dragons, perhaps?
Not much, to be honest. Their return was a shock to us all. Gerard Germain has some tomes about them in the library, if you're interested.
Has the war affected your college much?
Not much. But as a bard, I find the whole affair depressing. There are no heroes in this war, no winners to be had, and no real conclusion. If you want something a bard can dig into, look to the dragons. 1,000 years from now, Skyrim will have changed rulers dozens of times. But the return of the dragons, that story is once in an era.
Now onto the subject of the book. Kashyyyk has been to the tomb and returned with Olaf's verse already.
That's tremendous! I have to admit, I didn't fully believe it still existed. Now, let's take a look at this.
Also, King Olaf is behind Kashyyyk, or in front of Kashyyyk.
Oh, no! Well, this won't do at all. Look, the copy is incomplete. It's aged to the point that parts are unreadable.
Kashyyyk had noticed that, yes. So what does this mean, perhaps?
It means I can't read it to the court. Without the verse, I won't be able to convince Elisif of the importance of the burning of King Olaf festival. If she isn't convinced of the festival's importance, then she won't reverse her decision to stop the effigy burning. It means that the burning of King Olaf, which the Bard's College has held for time immemorial, won't be happening.
Can we not just make up anything parts, perhaps? It is a living history, no.
Make it up? That doesn't seem appropriate. I suppose I could copy his style based on what you brought me, but I have no idea what happened in between these verses.
For neither does anyone else. What is the first verse?
Oh, Olaf, our subjugator, the one-eyed betrayer, death-dealing demon and dragon-killing king, your legend is lies, lurid, and false. Your cunning capture of Numenex, a con for the ages. King Olaf was Olaf One-Eye? He famously captured the dragon Numenex and took him to Dragon's Reach. What did we say really happened?
Kashyyyk just had an idea. Perhaps Olaf was Numenex, yes? A dragon in human form! Yeah.
I find that highly unlikely, but the court will love it. I'm writing it in.
What is the next verse?
Olaf grabbed power by promise and threat. From Falkreath to Winterhold, they fell to their knees. But Solitude stood strong, Skyrim's truest protectors. Olaf's vengeance was instant, inspired, and wicked. Strange. According to history, Solitude attacked Winterhold, but this seemed to be saying Olaf reacted. What do we say happened?
It will make a great climax, yes, if Olaf had sacked it in dragon form.
Oh, that is exciting! I'm sure the court and the Jarl will love it. I'm writing it in now.
Is that it?
It has a few final lines, but that's all we needed to add. I need to head to court immediately and present this. You should come.
Bring one song of the alchemist to Lammy as well. Downstairs? Am I going to have to steal the Song of the Alchemist from this place? I mean, I would hope, being it a quest objective, I would not have to, but you never know with Skyrim. You never quite know. Yeah. Oh, groan, moan.
Atia says my voice is second only to hers, but she's selling me short.
So I look to the west. Directly that way.
Building. What year did the Aldmeri Dominion invade?
It's so good to see you again. Oh, if you haven't heard Dean Pantia sing, you should.
Bjorn. What happened during the Red Year?
Khajiit must steal it. Of course, Khajiit must steal it.
Fell's Red Mountain erupts. Try to be precise, Yor. Remember, being a bard isn't just about the music.
That seems wrong. I basically had to steal a book from the Bard's College to give to Lamy. That feels wrong. Alright.
Good evening. I'm Pantia Atia, the master vocalist. Now you can say you've met the most talented.
That was an annoying little stutter there.
I do hope the court likes the verse. I think we've done an excellent job of recreating it.
Are we ready, perhaps?
I think my voice is ready. I hope we've done this well.
Sabine Stentor has a grasp of magical theory that I would never have expected from a human, even a Breton.
What is your job here, Mallorin? Because she's just curious.
I make sure Erica keeps breathing.
Are you the court wizard, perhaps?
No. That honor is Sabiel Stentor's. A smart woman steers clear of Stentor. And keeps herself out of the dungeon when she's having a bad day.
Now you've piqued Bahat Mahan's curiosity.
Let's just say that the headsman's axe may not be the worst way for a Solitude jail prisoner to die. Look at that. I've told you to watch your tongue, and mine is waggling. I've said enough. You are free to leave.
My undead minions are blocking everybody. Everybody's getting blocked. Oh gosh. Come on, Viarmo. I realize my undead minion is blocking you, but go. Go.
Thane Bryling, at your service.
There he is. And he's waiting to talk.
I assume you are here to petition for the reinstatement of the burning of King Olaf Festival.
I am, Jarl. I wish to present King Olaf's verse from the Poetic Edda, recovered this very day from the Bard's tomb.
You mentioned something that would convince us the festival should take place, but I didn't expect King Olaf's lost verse. Please proceed.
Or King Olaf, for that matter.
Our subjugator, the one-eyed betrayer, death-dealing demon,
I think King Olaf is actually down there.
dragon-killing king, your legend is lies, lurid, and false. Your cunning capture of Numenex, a con for the ages. No shouting match between dragon and man, and no fire or fury did this battle entail. Olaf was Numenex in human form. On moonless nights, he would spread wings and sail. Olaf grabbed power by promise and threat. From Falkreath to Winterhold, they fell to their knees. But Solitude stood strong, Skyrim's truest protectors. Olaf's vengeance was instant, inspired, and wicked. Because Solitude would not soon bend knee, Olaf would hurt them while his status accrued. He sacked Winterhold in dragon form, and bent their minds to blame Solitude. So ends the story of Olaf the Liar, a thief and a scoundrel. We of Solitude commit to the fire. In Solitude, bards train for their service. They also gather each year and burn a king who deserves it.
You have proven your point, Viarmo. The festival is truly a celebration of solitude and a condemnation of false kings.
I thank you, and the college thanks you, Jarl.
Furthermore, I believe that such a fine poem deserves some payment of patronage. The college will be very generously rewarded.
Oh, thank you yet again. I will make sure our applicant, who was instrumental in recovering the poem, will be well rewarded.
Make sure that she is.
What did you think of Khajiit's poem? I mean, not Khajiit's poem, but, you know, the poem Khajiit recovered. He did not write the poem.
Here. I can't begin to thank you enough.
Does that mean Bahat Bahan is a bard now?
Soon. These things must be done properly. You will be inducted as part of the festival itself. I need you to go speak to Yorn. He was preparing the effigy of King Olaf. Tell him to finish the preparations. The festival is back on!
Khajiit is a bard now. Khajiit is also Thane of 3 holds. You were Thane of just this 1 hold, yes? Khajiit has a much more impressive resume. Khajiit is also Dragonborn. She should probably talk to the High Queen. We'll talk to Sybil.
If I needed something from you, you would know it.
What is your problem?
Nothing. I'm busy, and I don't like being bothered unless I'm expecting something from you. Oh, don't give me that look. Fine, I suppose I can find some menial task to set your mind on. We have something of a vampire problem. Bodies have been found with blood drained. I know of a den nearby you can wipe out as a precaution.
She will see what she can do. More cannot be promised.
I don't expect you to be capable of even that.
How long has she been the court wizard?
I was a member of the court during the reign of Torig's father. It was Torig who appointed me to the position.
You look very young. That's bread and blood of yours, perhaps?
I like to think I've aged well. I'm certainly wiser than I once was. And I know when one should speak, and when one should hold their tongue.
You were there when the High King Torig died, yes?
I was, to my shame. The whole court was in attendance. I've seen much in my time, but that was a gruesome day.
Why was Torig killed exactly?
Because Ulfric needed a symbol. Someone he could defeat that represented the Empire. The White Gold Concordat, the banning of Talos worship. Torig's father Islot had held Skyrim together for nearly 25 years. When he died, Torig became that symbol.
So the war started when Islad died, perhaps?
No. Even after Islad died, the Moot voted to make Torig High King of Skyrim. But Ulfric was at that Moot, continually talking about Skyrim's independence in terms just shy of treason. I don't think Ulfric knew how much Torig respected him for that. If Ulfric had asked Torig directly to stand up, to declare independence, Torig might have done it.
So why did Torig never declare independence? Khajiit. Just curious.
Because the Dominion is a sleeping beast that Skyrim cannot slay alone. Because many Nords are part of the Imperial Army even now. Because the food and resources we get from the Empire are important to our people. Because even if we can't openly worship him, Talos the God was once Tiber Septim the man, and this is his empire. And Torig wasn't ready to let it fall apart.
Khajiit, now we'll get... Tending the Flames... Pine Moon Caves, which is where? More on our eastern map. Elisif, head to the Solitude Court, gain access to Pelagius Wing, speak to Yorn. Lots of stuff to do on this side of the map,
Those are clever
there?
hunters. More clever than you, definitely.
Khajiit would say no, because Khajiit can smell that you are dead. Khajiit knows you are a vampire. Khajiit knows that you are a vampire. Khajiit knows. But Khajiit will not say much.
Be quick. I have
Khajiit
little
will
patience
slay the
for mundane
vampire when
pursuits.
Khajiit has a chance to. When you are alone. But for now, Khajiit will play her part.
Respect the law, and you'll have no trouble in Dragonbridge.
Do you have business with the court? Feel free to return to me with questions.
If you have business, please see Falk Firebeard, my steward.
You are the High Queen of Skyrim, yes?
Not yet, no. Although it is true my husband Torig was the High King, and I am his widow. Now is not the time to lay claim to such a title. This land is riven by war, and her people suffer for it. The Stormcloaks are a blight on Skyrim, and like any blight, must be purged. Only then will I take my rightful place as High Queen.
Mahan, what is outfit especially for you, Jarl Elisif? Is it nice? No.
It's quite fetching, actually. The craftsmanship is excellent.
It was made by Radiant Raiment. Not only... Khajiit looks good in their clothes.
Oh, really? Well, you can tell them that I will be putting in a request for a few dresses quite soon. Be well. Pray for Solitude and my husband.
I am the Jarl's steward. If you have court business to tend to, You talk to me.
Because she needs to get into the Pelagius wing.
Absolutely not. That wing has been sealed for hundreds of years, and for good reason. They say the ghost of Pelagius the Mad still haunts it. Ghost or not, there are reminders of his dark rule that are best left buried away. Please, feel welcome in the Court of Solitude.
Like, I feel like he should be heading to talk to somebody. Okay. Are you? What are you doing? Dude, what are you doing?
We should have the festival soon.
Let's try walking into one of the wings and see if that will get all of my undead minions.
Jarls come and Jarls. Everyone knows General Tullius wields the real power in Solitude. Elisabeth? Yeah, she's a figurehead. A puppet.
Stop getting in Khajiit's way!
Please address all questions to the steward, Folk Fireblade.
Don't start any trouble, and I think we'll get along just fine.
Gonna do something, Varnius.
At least. Need something.
Khajiit is trying to get you to move forward. Okay, fine. Khajiit will talk to Jorn first, and then Khajiit will come back. Maybe that will help. Bards, college, bards, college, bards, college. Over here. Jorn.
A good story. Meals are served.
Ah, the bard to be. Did Viarmo send you?
She wishes to tell you the festival is back on.
I'll tell everyone we're ready. But we'll start the festival at dusk. Come talk to me after dark. We'll get the festival started when you do. Seems like most of these are 9 parts fiction.
Can we really just make things up? It doesn't seem like... Oh, hello. Just tidying up.
I swear to you, unnatural magics are coming from that cave. There are strange noises and lights. We need someone to investigate.
Then we will immediately send out a legion to scour the cave and secure the town. Hafingar's people will always be safe under my...
Your Eminence, my scrying has suggested nothing in the area. Dragon Bridge is under Imperial control. This is likely superstitious nonsense.
Perhaps a more tempered reaction might be called for?
Oh, yes, of course, you were right. Falk, tell Captain Aldous I said to assign a few extra soldiers to Dragon Bridge.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. What about the cave?
I will have someone take care of the cave as well, Varnius. Rest easy. You're dismissed.
Ah, you must be Eric.
The Imperials are good for business, and business is good for Skyrim.
What is your place in the court?
I'm a Thane. In the future, you may want to gain that information before talking with someone. Risk of looking like an idiot and all that.
Well, Khajiit is a Thane of Three Holds, as well as being the Dragonborn. You might want to show some respect to Khajiit. Oh, the Thanes support Elisif, yes?
Oh, most certainly. At least when Elisif herself asks. If you're inquiring whether we have concerns about her age and inexperience, let me put it this way. The Thanes have every confidence in General Tullius's leadership. I must return to the court. They simply can't make do without me.
Okay.
The Jarl is not to be disturbed with common affairs of court. You direct those concerns to me.
Khajiit hears you're looking for help with Wolf Skull Cave.
You mean the Dragon Bridge issue? I'll be honest with you. I was planning to let that go. Varnius is a bit jumpy at the best of times. There have been reports of weird happenings near Wolfskull Cave. Travelers disappearing, odd lights. I suspect wild animals, or perhaps bandits. I don't think it's worth our time with the war going on. But if you want to clear out the cave, I'll make sure you're repaid for your work.
Why is it called Wolf Skull Cave?
The cave has a bad history. Long ago, Potema the Wolf Queen used it for necromantic rituals. That's where it got the name. That was over 500 years ago. Nothing much down there now. But everyone's always convinced the cave is haunted. Feel free to return to me with questions. The Blue Palace is an open forum. Feel free to return to me with questions.
Yes, Khajiit has no knowledge of necromancy. Khajiit has been told it is a terrible thing. It's almost dusk. It'll be almost time for the burning of King Olaf. Interesting. Now, can I find a path? Eriker's house.
Please, take pity on an old madman.
Well, that means he's not inside of his house. So where would he be? He did say he wanted to talk to me. Where would a headsman hang out when he's not lopping off heads? Also, is there a short route to the docks I could check out? Apparently they're all heading towards the festival. It's gotta be after 6 when you talk to them.
Plenty of fresh fish for you. These are troubled times.
No, it was Ataf who was the... There he is!
You stay out of trouble now. The Castle Dower dungeon can break even the strongest will.
You have a problem that needs solving, perhaps Khajiit can head it.
I may have accidentally let a prisoner escape. The leader of one of those bandit groups. I told everyone he died during questioning, and I need you to track him down and make sure he doesn't show up to disprove that.
Consider it done.
Good. I'll have a sack of coin waiting for you when you get back.
So you were the one who executed that man, yes?
Aye. I'm the headsman here in Solitude. It's my job.
You'd imagine they must keep you quite busy, what with the war and all.
Depends on what you mean by busy. I'm also the head jailer in the dungeon here. Quiet job, usually.
So when is your next execution? They're obviously quite an event in Solitude.
Ain't got one, but I'd fancy a chance at that Jari Ra's scrawny neck. Filthy Argonia never would have set foot in this city if High King Torygg was still alive. I can tell you that. Remember, I need that bandit dead.
So apparently he's not a fan of Argonians. Wonder how he feels about Khajiits. Where is that going to be? Alright, we have got a lot of stuff to do. Bjorn after dusk. Give Malborn. Tell Terrier what Elisif said.
Alive.
I'm a little busy at the moment. I've got all sorts of errands to run.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions.
You.
Why, hello. Here to buy? If you have to ask the price, you might be in the wrong store.
Khajiit vet. Silly, but Elisif loved the effort. You can expect an order soon.
That's wonderful. You've done us a great service. As promised, the outfit is yours, and here's something for your trouble. Thank you for your patronage.
Must get past Khajiit's minions and out the door. Let Khajiit go! Khajiit is seriously tempted in killing all of you. Let Khajiit through! Let Khajiit through! That's it. Somebody gotta die. Somebody gotta die. God damn, you was some tough guys. Let Khajiit through!
Do you mind swinging that somewhere else?
God dang. I'm tempted to TCL Hetero. I'm tempted. Seriously tempted. But if I can get through with only the loss of 1 or 2 undead minions, I'm happy. Oh gosh. And I know that I think there's at least 1 or 2 more quests I can do in Solitude. Like I said, Solitude is full of quests. Actually kind of intimidating, which is why I don't really like going to Solitude, because if you want to like do as much work as you can to, you know, impress as many people as possible. Khajiit is going to put on Khajiit's armor. That one, that one, that one, that one, that one. Did I not favorite the save your side? I did. Can I not easily equip it?
Trouble?
I'm thinking of Riften and Windhelm having docked faced west. Apparently not. Alright.
Yes?
Weird, why is it not using any stamina sprint? There we go. That was weird. This is going to be interesting. We're going to have the bringing of King Olaf during Halloween. I think it's called Harvest N in lore, but that should be interesting.
Ah, the bard to be. Did Viarmo? I'll tell it. Come talk to me after dark.
But it is.
Get the festival started when you do.
But isn't it after dark? Fine, Khajiit will sit and read for an hour, I guess. Bjorn.
Ah, I'll tell everyone we're ready. Come talk to me after dark. We'll get the festival started when you do. Great! Looks like you'll be one of us soon. We'll gather outside the college for the burning of King Olaf.
Apparently it had to be like after 8 p.m. Huh. Was not aware of that. I thought dusk technically came at 6 when it gets dark. Don't worry, Khajiit will not get any fur in the food. At least Khajiit does not plan to. That presents an interesting question. If you were to eat the fur of Khajiit, would you become Weir Khajiit? Ooh, sweet world. Khajiit will take them all!
Candy! Get to King Olaf's festival candy!
Khajiit does not know what happened to all the sweets. Khajiit saw nothing.
You might as well have some sweets. I made them for the festival, after all.
Khajiit does not know what happened to him. No. Khajiit does not know what happened to everything.
Best batch
Thank you
of
so much.
spiced
The
wine.
festival has really increased my sales.
Giving away spice wine, Ah, but the warm smell on a cold night.
Just one bottle per customer, except for the woman who saved the festival. Here's a couple of bottles for you.
It's an undead party. Ain't no party like an undead party, because an undead party is
Get your
why.
festival meat pie, specially made.
Could you say something about free meat pies, perhaps?
I said a free meat pie, as in one. Here's yours.
Candy!
Best party ever. Khajiit shall have an apple pie, and a boiled cream treat, and some elsewhere fondue, and a honey nut treat, and honey brew mead, and a meat pie, and a hearty soup, and a spiced wine, and a sweet roll. Best party ever.
Huh?
I'm glad I could help.
I wish only to graduate and enroll with the Legion. My drums will lead our troops to victory.
You're proud to be a bard, yes.
And why wouldn't I be? We sing tales of kings, queens, and their politics, 'tis true. But do you know who really makes history? The person who writes it. Farewell, stranger.
By the college.
I believe Sanguine would be pleased with this festival.
Congratulations on getting the festival restored.
You've done well by restoring our festival. Oh, if you haven't heard Dean Panty
College
sing,
are
you should.
pleased to be here to celebrate the burning of King Olaf.
Best batch of spiced wine I ever had.
The dedication and hard work of our latest applicant.
Khajiit feels a bit small.
With the lighting of the effigy, she becomes a full-fledged member of the Bard's College. Please welcome our newest bard.
About to say, is that all I get for all the work? Put some energy into it, people.
I think they like you.
So Khajiit is a member of the college now. It's not so hard to become a bard.
Yes, congratulations. You are now a full-fledged member of the Bard's College. Due to your adventurous nature, several of the college professors have some things they wish you to do.
It's just
What's more,
burned out.
Elisif has declared the burning of King Olaf should become a weekly event. And finally, there's the matter of the patronage that Elisif wanted me to give you.
I've also got the Gift of Gab. The Gift of Gab is what? Oh, I didn't even know I have this. Your Beast Blood gives you 100% resistance to disease, an extra 100 carry weight, 55 health regeneration, and increased stamina regeneration. Further hunting on the moon will grant you more abilities. Okay. Gift of Gab. Speech and skills increase 15% faster. Not bad. Oh my goodness. Those ritual stone stacks. We are never going to run out of those.
Papa says I won't see Rob here anymore, but he wouldn't tell me why not.
Spin my arm. That damn fool. I should wring her neck.
Is someone causing you trouble, perhaps?
Lorena. That fool student of mine stole my flute and sold it to some necromancer. I just got a ransom note for it. That flute has been handed down for 17 generations. Well, don't just stand there. Go get my flute.
Even necromancers need a hobby. Or was the ransom something more nefarious?
Apparently, Lorena told him some story about the flute being able to make the dead dance. It's just a flute. A really old and valuable flute, but just a flute.
Then Cheech will find your flute. Over there by Dawnstar. Okay. We'll clear those out. I guess the next one is the Solitude Lighthouse. And just work our way through all the various quests. I have to bring a Song of the Alchemist back to Lammy. Ironback Hideout, kill the bandit leader, clear out Wolf Skull. Return Meridia's Bacon to Mount Kilcreath. Clear out Fort Haragstad, Orphan's Tier. Reese Thorold. Retrieve the Rueful Axe. Hag's End. Pine Moon Cave. And somewhere over here is Volstagg, where it's whatever the other word I need is. It's either Whirlwind Sprint's final word or the second word of Fire Breath. Somewhere over here. In a place called Volstagg. It's somewhere in this area. I'm not exactly sure of the exact place, but I'm sure we'll see it on the map. Alright, so...
You can say you've met the most talented bard in all of Skyrim.
Then I guess we want to head... Where is it? North and west? Actually, while we're here, I might as well... Not that one. So what's everyone's thoughts on the Savior's Hide in terms of its effect and its armor rating? Do you think it's fitting of an Daedric artifact of her scene? But of course, I can still change it. So the next update to my artifacts mod. North and that way. Okay. And yes, I did manage to fix Stone Skin, as you can see. That's definitely a Nordic ruin. Dang it. He's apparently also part goat. Yes, Khajiit just... Glada! Ooh boy. Careful, Khajiit. Careful. Ooh boy. Careful, Khajiit. Careful. That could have gone badly. What has Khajiit found? Khajiit can tell that you are aggressive.
Thought I heard something.
That doesn't look weird at all. Nope, that does not look weird at all. The boat moves and nothing else on it moves. Yep, that looks normal. No, Khajiit suspects you will not find whoever did this.
Go to the college, Doc. Use your smarts. Like I ain't supposed to figure out this cause.
Is there going to be a locked chest over here? Damn it, no. I want to test my I want to test Fusro door. On the plus side, I'll leave here with a lot more undead minions. Where are we? Unrelenting force. And apparently I missed it. Fine. While it's recharging, Khajiit will loot everything! It worked! I Fusrodod the chest right open. Fusroda! Can I do it here? So that's not working. I mean, it worked on the lock one, it just took a while, as you saw. I'm curious if I can actually Fusrodod doors just like open regularly. Yeah! So it won't work on chests, but if I want to, I can introduce myself to a room by just shouting the door open. I'll contact the mod author and see if he doesn't have a problem with me sharing it with the Special Edition Nexus and Bethesda.net. But I think a lot of people will enjoy Fusrodor! I know, I certainly love Fusrodor. Oh, I couldn't get my Atronach back. Oh no, it's right there. My undead Atronach, which still looks badass when it's properly undead. Let's see. Bandit leader at Ironback Hideout. That's gonna be just west. Fusrodor.
Hey, watch it.
If I run along the water, would that be sufficient? If I'm just going along the edge of the water, like this, will that get me over to Ironback. It might. Fus-Rodor. I wonder if Fus-Rodor would be compatible with PlayStation. Because it's just modifying vanilla scripts. It's not adding any new assets. It is changing assets. So probably wouldn't. I'm gonna go with health for once. I don't have what I need in restoration. If I want to get up to Ranger, I would need to grab that. I still think Sneak is the best choice. Daggers I don't really use. The roll, however... Yeah, let's go with the roll. I don't really use Assassin's Blade. The only reason I picked up the first one was to get to the one for bows. Not that one, I need potions. So I want to do a potion of conjuration. Make conjuration spell. Conjurer's filter. This is the Waves mod. It's been a while since it's actually been viable. This is a Bethesda.net mod. I don't believe they've actually ported it to the Nexus. It's just called Waves. And it adds the Dawnguard waves to Skyrim. Ironback hideout's actually up there, so I need to get up there. Ooh, there's a standing stone this way. Holy crap!
Colorful.
It looks like the Ironback hideout is near to the Standing Stone, the Doom Stone. Whoa! Rod Nugget! Rod Nugget! There's a Doomstone not far off. way to get to that Doomstone. So I know what it is. I mean, it's pretty close. Up, and over. I think I found it. The Steed Stone. Well, those on the side of the steed can carry more and do not suffer a movement penalty from armor. It's tempting. Not gonna lie, it's tempting. Having more carry capacity is not a bad thing. Wolfskull Cave is right there. Then there's Meridia's Bacon. What do you think, folks? The Steed Stone instead of the Ritual Stone? It's not that hard to get the Ritual Stone back anyway. Gave me another 100 carry capacity. That isn't an amount to sneeze at. I haven't really been using the Ritual Stone all that much, to be honest. Save. I will take the lockpicks and I will take the gold. Still looks like a badass when it's an undead Astronaut. Yeah, stand up again, so the Khajiit may shoot you in the face. Screw it! Leroy Khajiit! Khajiit Roy Jenkins! Khajiit's undead army is quickly dying. Maybe it wasn't a good idea. Let Khajiit through. Let Khajiit through. Let Khajiit. Let Khajiit through. Oh gosh. Getting in Khajiit's way again.
What?
My goodness. Nothing interesting over here. No. You go do your thing, people. Khajiit.
Wolf Queen, hear our call and awaken. We summon Potema. We summon Potema. Long have you slept the dreamless sleep of death, Potema. No longer. Hear us, Wolf Queen. We summon you. We summon Potema.
Let us see who we can find to shoot. Wow, I just keep missing, don't I? How do I keep missing? Seriously. Let's see.
Yes! Yes! Return me to this realm! What? What are you doing? You fools! You cannot bind me to your will. Summon words found by love. You ants don't have the power to bind me.
Well, Potema doesn't sound very happy. course I'm carrying too much.
Something is wrong. There is an intruder.
No, there's no intruders here. I don't know where you got that idea. An intruder? That's crazy talk. That just leaves you. Which, oddly, you're not attacking me. That seems like a bad choice. Yeah, definitely seems like a bad choice. Do not attack me back. I need... where is it? Candlelight. You know there's a book up here. I completely missed it on all of my playthroughs. Now, to get over to that, I think I know how. If I can get over onto that one, can I whirlwind sprint over there?
What?
Yes. Yes, I can. Dang it. Completely screwed it up. I probably could have done just become ethereal as well.
What? No!
could have gone badly. Alright, let's try this again then. Become ethereal.
What?
And that was also a fail.
What?
You, my companion. Let me offload some stuff onto you so I can move freely.
I'm still here. What do you need to take?
And he is completely overburdened.
Lead on then.
Left side, I am no longer burdened. Now, just gotta make my way back up. I always like to say we're going through a load door, because you never know when the game will go pear-shaped on you. Other way. Out of my way. Meridia's Beacon to Mount Kilcrease. Fort Haragstead, Killiter of Othrin's Tier, Pine Moon Cave. Volstagg should also be around this area as well. Keep an eye out for Nordic ruins.
Look at my temple lying in ruins. So much for the constancy of mortals, their crafts and their hearts. If they love me not, how can my love reach them? Restore to me my beacon, that I might guide you toward your destiny.
Khajiit has returned your bacon. Khajiit does not like to fly.
It is time for my splendor to return to Skyrim.
Yes, yes. Whatever you say. Just put
But the
Khajiit
token
down
of my chief
gently.
lies buried in the ruins of my once great temple, now tainted by a profane darkness skittering within.
Just put Khajiit down gently. Khajiit will do whatever you ask.
Defiles my shrine with vile corruptions, trapping lost souls left in the wake of this war to do his bidding. Worse still, he uses the power stored within my own token to fuel his foul deeds. I have brought you here, mortal, to be my champion. You will enter my temple, retrieve my artifact, and destroy the Defiler.
It doesn't really sound like Bahat Mahan has much choice in the matter.
But a single candle can banish the darkness of the entire void. If not you, then someone else. My beacon is sure to attract a worthy soul. But if you are wise, you will heed my bidding. Go now. The artifact must be reclaimed, and Malkaran destroyed.
Okay, just put Khajiit down gently.
Malkaran has forced the doors shut, but this is my temple, and it responds to my decree.
Fine, just put Khajiit down gently.
I will send down a ray of light. Guide
That's the
this
temple
light
right
to
there,
my
I think.
temple, and its doors will open.
Just put Khajiit down gently. Gently! Khajiit said to put Khajiit down gently! Gently! Is Khajiit alive? Khajiit appears to be alive. Khajiit should possibly do what the Daedra has wished. Because Khajiit doesn't like heights. Let's see here. Those boots looks actually pretty good. I love my undead flame atronach. That just looks so badass. Sweet. Out of Khajiit's way! Out of Khajiit's way! Ah. Just the one door? I feel like we should have had more doors, but no, just the one door apparently. Alright. We will destroy you. Nope. Do not try and challenge Khajiit. Khajiit is the Thane of Three Holds. And the Dragonborn. Met Khajiit. Those corpses really are desecrated, aren't they? You think the Shades might be angry at Malifrin for desecrating their corpses? I suppose he's probably controlled them. The power of necromancy, much as I have. Yeesh. Oh god, that hurt badly. Will you guys stop? Did you guys kill my astronaut? Apparently he was steel wielding pickaxes. Hope my astronaut's fine. Yeesh, that hurt. Those guys did a number on me. And I think that was mostly friendly fire. Let's see here. Okay. I could boost over to there and see if there's any loot. I probably will. Forward sprint is selected. I suppose I have anything to disenchant. Nope. Well, then if I want to get into there... That's annoying. Are you going to be locked? Nope. I wonder how efficient this script is. Like, can I boost Roda this thing and activate it? Worth a shot. No.
What? No!
That's... wow.
Pause?
Right, so that is where... I'm wondering if I'm actually getting lockpicking experience doing that. So I was a little, like, what, quarter of the way into 49? Wait for this to refresh and see if I actually get lockpicking experience for the attempt.
Pause?
Can't really tell. Let's try so I can spam it.
Pause? 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 Pause?
That doesn't look like I gained any lockpicking experience. Okay. Worth giving it a shot. I can open if I don't gain lockpicking experience, which isn't too bad. Still neat all around. keep getting fireballed though, which is never fun. Completely targeted the wrong guy. And he looted it. He totally looted the shade. He's ignored, really. Alright. Over here. Yep. Okay. Where is the nasty? Yes, hit me once while I hit you 4 times. That is sure to ensure your victory. Locked? Nope. But I should have tested to see if I can shout open the door. Step back here. I've got force whipped. I was wondering if I could shout the trap trigger, but you know, presumably I would have hit the door anyway because unrelenting force is a cone effect. It's fun to find out anyway. At least, for a second there, I was afraid I might have killed Benor. I can definitely hit trigger traps with Fuzroda, but I think you can actually do that normally. Huh. They're not going to swing out. It's going to activate once. That seems poorly designed. I could flip the switch behind me. Turn it on. So I can whirl and sprint over there if I wish. Whirl and sprint over there. I can walk over here. See if there's any loot over here. I think there is.
What?
This could go badly if I miss. Got him. Here. Not looking like it. Stairwell up. That could have been unpleasant. Where are the trap triggers.
What? Ah! What? Ah! What? Ah!
And they knocked me off. Of course they did.
Gods, I feel like I can crush a giant's head like a wall.
Almost there. Actually, I'm probably going to need to use Fire Rune, to be honest. Considering the big fight that is coming up. Can I pull this off? Oh, let's see. Put that in one hand. Be hugely expensive, but put that in the other. Let's try this little trick. Nope, that didn't work. It feels like that going through that little section there should have been right into Malkorin's lair. Maybe I'm just not remembering the intricacies of this area well enough. I definitely recognize this area. keep forgetting to check if I can just shout open a chest with the voice. Let's see here. Right hand, and where's the other one? Let's try some potions, shall we? Well, Benor's dead. Been three, and has it been 3 episodes, hetero? Think you may have called it. Assuming I don't get killed here, obviously. And I missed on the kill cam.
It is done. The Defiler is defeated. Take Dawnbreaker from its pedestal.
You served me well, Benor. And like all my previous companions, of course, I don't have the ritual stone available to me. When you do. Well, now we have to find a new companion. well, we recruited Eric the Red in Rorikstead. We could do him. There's also our, what was it? House Carl? In, Morthal. What else? I mean, we exhausted everything in Whiterun, I'm pretty sure of that. We could go back to Falkreath, see what our options are in Falkreath for companions. I mean, we might as well work on just getting every companion from an area before moving on. But yeah, probably Falkreath, because Benor was from... Actually, Benor was from Morthal, wasn't he? Well, we'll see if we have any options in Falkreath. And if there's no one in Falkreath, we will look at Morthal. We are going to complete this game without having any companions, and we're not going to... And we're going to do it without actually powering up the Ebony Blade, because we end up killing them with friendly fire. And so the Ebony Blade will never get powered up to its maximum potential. We may even have enough companions. We may end up running out of companions before we do Boethiah's quest. We may need to make Boethia a priority.
Malkorin is vanquished. Skyrim's dead shall remain at rest. This is as it should be. This is because of you. A new day is dawning, and you shall be its herald. Take the mighty Dawnbreaker, and with it purge corruption from the dark corners of the world. Wield it in my name, that my influence may grow.
Bahatman, we wield this mighty blade in your name.
May the light of certitude guide your efforts.
Now just don't drop Khajiit. Please don't drop Khajiit. Please don't drop Khajiit. Please don't drop Khajiit. Khajiit will miss Benor. Yep, Dawnbreaker's casting a light. Always good to know. Let's see here. Dawnbreaker. Sun damage, undead take triple damage. Yep. As it should be. At least that's working as it's supposed to be working. Where is Volskegger? Volskegger's actually... Yeah, it's... okay. Volskegger's over here. So not over by Meridia, it's over in this area. Count for Horogstead, kill leader of Orphan's Tier. Speak to Folk Firebeard. Why don't we end it here? Because of course we've now got to... I got a bunch of stuff I have to offload. And of course we have to find a new companion. But I think next time will be house building. My Khajiit needs time to needs time to adapt to the loss of another companion. But next time will be house building and finding a new companion. I think what the only thing we're going to do here is to round out the turn-ins of the quests. Wow, there's a lot of stuff we're going to have to do once we get back to adventuring. Rogstead, that one, that one, that one, that one. Over here, over here, over here. But I will stay on camera while we turn these in, because we might as well turn them in on camera. I'm gonna go with, I guess, Magica. Still don't have the restoration that I want. Let's do dual casting. Make our bound bow last a bit longer.
You've returned. Good. What did you find at Wolf Skull Cave?
Some necropancers are attempting to summon Bind Potaima. Crazy, no.
Potaima herself? Please tell me you stopped them.
Khajiit interrupted the ritual. They will not. They will need. It is they who will need resurrecting now.
You've done a larger service to the realm than you could possibly know. A resurrected Potaima. I shudder at the thought. May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
She wishes to collect a bounty for the bandits at Ironback Hideout.
Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your reward.
I don't suppose you're let Khajiit into the Pelagius wing now?
Absolutely not. Ghost or not, there are reminders of his dark rule that are best left buried away.
You know, Bahat Mahan will be careful, yes.
I'll make an exception for you, but do not bring anything out when you leave. Too many dark deeds transpired in those halls. Anyone with a stout heart like yours is welcome here.
And let's see if we can do anything for the Jarl herself while we're here. Is there anything else in Solitude we need to turn in? No, we have to turn in the book to Lamia at Morthal. Return to Jari, right. We'll do those 3 turn-ins.
There's something personal I was hoping you would do for me.
How may Bahat Mahan be of help to you, Jarl?
Falk told me what you did for us at Wolf Skull Cave. He says you're someone we can trust. As you may know, Talos worship is outlawed in the Empire. When we buried my husband, I made offerings to all the gods, except Talos. I would like you to take an item of his, a war horn handed down from his father, and place it at a shrine of Talos.
Bahat Mahan would be honored to help.
Thank you. It would mean a lot to me.
Alright, where is that one going to take us? That's over by Whiterun. Alright, so when we're doing all of our stuff next time, we can drop it off. Not a big deal. Let's see. Use the key to gain access. Return to Jari at the docks. That's going to be our next goal. Aw, your undeadness has vanished. I like my undead. Flame astronaut. Alright, let's deal with Jari first. Good. Thank you, Petro. Now, where are you, Jari? You'll be just ahead of me.
Looks like you had no trouble.
Bahat Mahan did the deed.
The effects have already been felt. The Ice Runner has failed to dock on time. Without the lighthouse, the Ice Runner will have swung wide of the western shoal and run aground on the eastern coast. My sister Dija will be at the wreck with our Black Blood marauders. She knows to expect you.
Why won't it let me... There's my horse. She's going to be at the alchemist post, I think. Oh, she's apparently at the end. Okay.
Finally, someone comes in. Kick off your boots, stay a while. Let me know if there's anything I can help you with. I got... nothing but time these days.
Okay. Here. Nope, she is nowhere around. Why am I having so much trouble finding Lammy? Huh, Jorgen and Lammy's house. That kind of makes sense, I guess. Gonna be locked. Of course it's locked.
Falls? Falls? Falls?
That's actually kind of fun. Lammy.
You're not supposed to be in here. You're not supposed to be in here.
I kind of expected that would happen. If you know how these people are. Granted, it's almost 7 a.m. Would she have moved the alchemist shack? The thaumaturgist shack? Whatever. Yes.
Do you like magic? Valiant says I'm good at learning. I like...
I don't get many customers, but that leaves me time to try things out. Experiment, I guess.
Mahan found that book you wanted. It was a good read. No.
Ah, it's amazing how much you can learn from a book. Here, let me show you some of the things the temple healers taught me about potions. Until next time.
Out of my way. Alright. So we will end it here. We will pick up tomorrow at one of our houses. We'll do some house building stuff. And we'll try and figure out where to pick up a companion. And of course I'll do all kinds of inventory management off camera. I'm going to have to make like a death counter to put on the side of the screen, aren't I? Lydia, dead. Uthgar, the Unbroken, dead. Janessa, dead. Benor, dead. Rhea, still alive. Alrighty, folks. See you next time.
I get lost.